So when we take a break towards lunch, I wanted to ask you about different bits because I was getting ready to order that bit that I have in in a D ring, but I have Susie's I'm using, and I had some questions just
Okay.
on the connections.
Yeah, I love those Bosches, the one that she's got on her horse. But
The
like
one.
I raised yours and she went much better in it. It's not a bit that can hang loose because it jiggles.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to be as uncomplicated as possible.
Well, I
And
didn't know whether to do the D ring or do you have two different? Do you have different rings
well,
for the bit and for the reins? I mean
the
for the.
thing I like about the D ring, particularly with the Arabs, and yours is certainly Arabesque,
Mm-hmm.
is that the D ring was designed to get the horse to come and lean on the bit a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It was designed for the race horses because the racehorse, when he's running, uses his balance and is leaning on the bridle as his fifth leg.
Mm-hmm.
And they hate a horse that won't lean on the bit. So I love it for the Arabs because they're so sensitive and they'll come to it. My own horses think a D ring is for leaning on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
That
I was
doesn't
looking
work.
at the it's going to stay with the triple barrel,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
just get it in a D ring. Okay.
Yeah, and I think they do like. I think they like something in the middle that makes it give,
Mm-hmm.
but not get too rattly. You ready to go, hon? She says, no, I'm thinking backwards still. Like Casey had a Waterford on, which is that's three little balls
Mm-hmm.
connected together, and I like those a lot because they mold around the tongue. They can't nutcracker, and the horse can move its head and find where it's comfortable on them.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And
and
what the one I'm using right now has that little thing in the middle.
it's
It's
got
not
a
as.
doodad in the middle.
Yeah.
The thing I don't like about that is it doesn't carry a very tight chin strap, which she doesn't need, but it
Mm-hmm.
has such a long sweep of play
Mm-hmm.
that it's hard to get a direct, consistent
So it's better to
communication.
get the D ring.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that.
So
That's the
can you
one I
let
was
your rein
going.
go a little softer? Your rein a little bit lighter. You look like you're holding them together. I don't quite know why. I want them to go free. She's back.
Oh my keys.
I
I'm like, oh.
thought you were going to tell me you're a bad penny and showed up again.
Yeah. She's probably thinking, no, no.
She knows she was good.
Yeah, she was. She's beautiful.
She went really well.
She just
She was a
floats.
beautiful example of riding a horse's head down without using the rein. She went down and round and down and round and down and round. Be very careful with your leg, Donna. Every step he's banging into both spurs because it's too far back. When it's too far back, you catch the spring of his belly. And then they get numb about your leg. It's like when you kick all the time, they get numb about your leg. They're like husbands. You can't badger them because they go deaf.
Mine's been away. He just came home and he's
Every
beautiful.
once in a while, Wilson says, well, you don't forget I'm not your horse. I said, I know my horse does what I say. He said, oops, I guess that might be not the right answer then. You always figure, funny, you always realize it wasn't a good thing to say. That's much better. You looked like you were trying to hold him together. And kind of sit back and down on your tail. There you go. So you want to be perpendicular on your horse, ear, shoulder, hip and heel in a straight line. And then don't be afraid to move your arm and remind him to look straight. But don't be afraid to move effectively. Because the point is to have you feel what your horse is doing and fix it. Try not to make him go by humping him. Alternating legs. Right, left, right, left, right. And allow him to go. You look very nice this morning, Mr. Stinky Poo. I'm walking and being good. So try not to let your leg get back even that far. Which means you got to tuck your butt under and keep your body upright because you have too much arch in your back and your seat gets out behind you and that pulls your leg back with you. And remind her a little bit, Jess, where you want her to go. Now she's walking nicely forward, but she's kind of wandering. She looks right and she falls left. She looks left and she falls right. So I think she needs you to quietly but persistently tell her, and she may be working with what her vision is doing. Because she's sweeping with her head like she's trying to record things she can't quite see.
Yeah, she can't see much out of the house.
I don't think she's being rude. That's better, Sue. And try not to squeeze him with your thigh. There you go. I can't even remember what you used to ride 100 miling with. You look like it must have been a bad one. You're waiting for it to be evil. That's much better. Very nice. Now you look lovely. You look relaxed, you look comfortable, your horse is happy, he's forward. Nobody looks like the Grinch is squeezing him. You, Mr. Big Eyes, keep your eyes in the ring. It's another thing, he's cruising. Cruising for sights. Have you got enough clothes on, Eileen? Boy, I can't hear it from here. That's bad. I think she's a little bit experimenting with what she sees.
Yeah.
Because she's scanning. It's not a lot affecting her motion. She could walk a little more forward, but maybe she needs to see too badly. I don't know. This looks tentative.
Well, she always is tentative.
Yeah. She doesn't start out saying, how fast can I go? That looks pretty good. So let's organize your reins and go trotting. Let your fingers curled around the reins so we can feel your hand right up against the web of your trot. Have the rein right up against the web of your hand so you can feel. Let's work on keeping this wicked face focused.
Okay.
Good, good, good. You're a little bit stepping more on your right leg. But probably because your left knee's no good. Just post from down in your foot. So you lift yourself. It's like you're coming off a chair by pushing your feet up from the floor. Try not to pull down on him. The air, if you pull down, the head pops up. Make yourself sit tall like you were a minute ago. Good. Tuck your butt under so your back is soft. That's a good boy. That looks pretty nice, Donna. Yeah. And he's in your hand, huh? But he's not running through you. Watch he doesn't get quicker. That's better, Anna. Now she looks like she came to school with her books and her pencils. I guess just try to keep her straight. I wouldn't worry about her head up right now. So, how much weight do you think you have in your fingers? You want to have not more than about a half a pound of weight in your fingers. And not pulling down, hands coming from the mouth to your elbow. That's pretty good. And she's looking confident.
My walkie's not on.
I know, I told you.
No, I can hear their walkies, but not
Not
mine.
yours. Okay, I don't even know what the difference is.
I don't know. I don't have any glasses, so I can't fix it.
Well, and Huey,
I mean, I can hear you, but I'm not
But-
hearing you from my walkie.
well, the walkie you get a little bit clearer.
What
Yeah.
number should you be on?
He's very
I don't
sweet
know.
in your hand right now.
Yeah, he's going good this morning. Well, you've got me sitting differently.
You're
And-
sitting really well.
Yeah.
Because the problem with where you've been sitting, it's an apologizing position. It's, I'm not competent. I hope you don't dump me.
See, I love my instructor, but she works on him and she doesn't work on me. And
But
it's,
you all
and
need to be
we all
worked
have
on.
to be together.
Yeah, because if we don't work on you,
No.
and
Like as soon as we work on me, she worked on me on Monday because I asked her. I said,
Yeah.
I'm not sitting straight.
and the thing is, you know, that's what keeps the package together for 100
Yes.
miles, is the rider organized.
Yeah.
And he is a totally different horse when your mind is organized with him.
Yeah.
Can you say something?
I need to go.
about-
I don't know anything about those things.
No, but can you just say
I
something?
only
about-
talk. Yeah, I can talk. That's what I do for a living.
Down. Your turn down.
Hi.
Oh, was the volume
Yeah.
down? Okay. Thank
think
you.
that's
My
it. Keep
sister
that-
was married to a guy that I knew for a fact was a minister to dodge the draft.
Uh huh.
He didn't have a
Just
Christian
watch
bone in
that
his
little
body.
button. If you a little button on the right side.
Okay.
You
I
might
didn't.
have turned it. All that was almost off.
I didn't do anything except stick
No,
it down
probably
my
attack.
bra.
So one day I was sick of him, so I said to him, you know, Ross, what does it take to do your job? He said, the same thing it does to do your job, the gift of gab. And the minute the draft was done,
Uh-huh.
he was out and an accountant for H&R Block, which is what he wanted to do.
Right.
No more Mr. Christian.
Right.
My sister didn't say married for him too long. So your right leg's up. You and Susie Benson need the same pill. Go back to trot when you're ready. That's good. You're sitting well now. I don't mind if you sit a little bit behind him, as long as you're not ahead of him. That looks pretty good, Jess. And she looks like, yeah, I can do this. I'm cool. Try to remember to let your leg be long down the back. Yeah. Just imagine there's a lead weight in your heel. Yeah. And that gives you a base to your position. And then she doesn't feel you unbalanced. A little more energy. He's kind of doodly dotsing along, going dink, 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 dink. And he's a pretty mover. He can go more forward. And that's what I try to teach everybody to do, is be critical of themselves and the horse, ask how they like what they're doing, and fix it. That's good, Donna. Your shoulders are right over your heels, your hips are right underneath your shoulders, and the horse goes, uh-oh, she's good. And tell me he doesn't know the difference.
I know. He definitely. Yep.
When you get used to it, it'll actually feel better. You're sitting very well, Jess. Let's everybody change direction. So make a smallish turn and change direction. You don't need to go around Donna. You could have turned ahead of her. You had room to turn a train around. Turn around. Quick, 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 quick. Turn around, turn around, turn around. There you go. Because you can't ride through the countryside without being quick. Because the horse is going to be quick. And then just try to work on keeping her head straight. I know it's hard because you're riding a periscope. Very pretty, Donna. Watch that your leg doesn't get back. There you go. Then that gives you a base to push against. And the pushing against that base keeps your upper body back. And instantly, he gets ahead of you. When your leg is forward, your butt's back. He wants to be ahead of you. You get forward, he wants. So, Sue, sit back a bit. You want to sit back so he can get ahead of you. So he can go out ahead of you with you behind him, sending him along. That's how they feel secure. Love. Aren't your hands frozen? This looks really good, Jess. And she's happy and she's forward, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think she wants to look around. I think she can't help it. But I think you have to remind her not to. Very nice. And notice where your arms are.
Yeah.
Right where you want them. And your body should feel, that's better, Sue. Don't pull on him if you can help it. If you want to slow him down, just let your posting be a little bit slower. Let your butt get a little bit stuck in the saddle. And he slows right down. You were actually posting ahead of him. You want him to go, tap him with a heel. There you go, or quicken your posting. Good girl. Try to keep a little connection with the mouth. And don't use your fingers. Your fingers are too jerky and twitchy. Need to use your elbow. Yay, Donna. Got all around the circle without coming forward. And it shouldn't bother your back. Because your back's aligned as though you were walking. And you can favor your knee however you can do. That's better, Sue. Much better. Much better. Don't let your legs slide back. You're starting to sneak forward. There you go. And he goes just as smooth and pretty. So your job is to be functional, to notice what's happening and fix it. You're not going to have me in your ear all day. So now you can start with these posts in front of me and weave through them. So turn your shoulders and eyes. Good. Gotcha. You don't have to go out very far. Good. Inside leg. Inside leg. They're short, aren't they?
That's okay.
You got to be really quick. There you go. So, Sue, we're going to do these posts in front of me. You're leaning forward in the uh-oh position again. Get back. This is done with flat loops, not big wide loops. We're going to weave down through those things. You should also keep track of what other people are doing. You should have that much awareness of what's going on in your world to be safe. Come through the posts, weaving. They're very short. So make your turn early. Turn. No outside rein. Turn. 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 You got a leg. So keep it short, Donna. That's it. Good. Turn. Start your turn. 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 There you go. Turn. very good. So you want to keep it kind of straight and just wiggle out. Good. But pick the hands up and don't pull down on him. He can't deal with that. There you go. Turn. 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 You have a leg, you have to use it. Your inside leg pushes him out and then becomes your outside leg. Try not to bend Jessica. Very good, Jess, huh? You like what her feet did? That one he was very good with the feet. So you keep straight and just yield for the turn. There you go. Don't let him bend his head too much. This is good for his hind legs because he has to sit and push. Good, Donna. So try not to be forward, Sue. When you get forward, you look like you're apologizing to him. Good boy. Turn. Straighten. Turn. Straighten. Turn. Turn, turn, turn. Straighten. Turn. Turn. Left leg. Your leg next to the cone brings his ribs around. Much better, Jess. She knows when you get it right, too.
Yes, she does.
She says, don't be neck reining me because it doesn't work. Good boy. Yeah, and if he shakes his head and tells you no, just take your rein back.
Okay.
Yeah, tell him you don't care about his no. That's a good boy. There you go. Now he's doing what he knows how to do. That's better, Sue. What happened there?
He's kind of along that side.
What?
Dancing around over there. I don't know why.
It looked like to me like you yanked his head off. You pulled up and he went, wow, what'd I do? But try to be nice with his mouth. He's Arab. They have very light mouths. The Polish ones particularly. I rode thousands of miles on a Polish stallion. Not crossing the neck with the rein. Good. Keep the body tall. Don't forget to move your shoulders and neck around. Good boy. Now you have a horse under your butt. Very good, Donna. Very good. So if there's something in the bushes, Sue, turn his head away from it. That's it. Careful. You'll only have a D-ring, but he thinks it's heavy. That's nice. Hands together, because if your hands are wide apart, you give him too much room to mess around in. Careful, buddy. Careful. So sit back. Use your inside leg. Inside leg. Inside leg. Don't let her go quicker. That's better. Just tap the inside leg like a leg yield. There you go. Good. Keep the front straight. Tap the inside leg. Keep the front straight. Tap the inside leg. Yeah. So it's a series of little bitty leg yields. Very good, Donna. Okay, go posting around and change direction. Let them go forward. Change direction. You can turn right there, Sue. Little bitty turn. Little bitty turn. You might have to turn someday in the woods like that.
Oh, turn around.
Yep, you can do that. And now you got the right idea. You're driving a straight line, and this leg yielding back and forth. And he's going beautifully. Watch that leg sliding back. Yep. Your left leg's being pretty good. Your right leg's a little bit on vacay. Just trot around for a minute. Let them forget about all the turns, and then we'll do it again. She got very good. Remember, your leg is a tap-tap, not a dig. Your leg aid is a tap-tap, not a dig. You dig, they go, oh yeah, buzz off. Keep yourself tall, Sue. So your body should be able to get in one place and stay there. So he doesn't have to worry about where you're going. That's it. Land gently. Good boy. You don't look like you're working so hard today, Donna.
No.
Looks very easy.
Come on.
You're all right, honey. Is her back getting tired?
I don't know.
Has she had a bunch of time off? Okay. Come on, buddy. That's a good boy. Try to keep your hand steady on the rein, Sue. Let your arm make your adjustments through your elbow rather than changing your fingers. You can go back to doing the post now.
Okay.
Back through the posts. Remember, it's a leg yield. So you don't bend the horse quite that much. Just leg yield back. Now left leg. Now right leg. Right leg. Yeah, yeah, there you go. When all else fails, steer. Careful with the hands up. Up the hand a little. There you go. Just says thank you, Mom. And your leg stays forward. Good. There you go. Just wiggle it back and forth, keeping the front end straight. There, good boy. Very nice. That's all you have to do. Move the feet and legs, and the shoulder will get out of the way. So if you move the hind feet with your leg, yep, left leg, sit back. Yeah, yeah. If you get forward, she's like, hey, wait, I can't lift you, and turn. Hands close together, and they only go forward a bit. Careful. Pull on both hands, the head flies up. There, good. Left leg, left leg. Yeah. Feel you move off your leg?
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for. Leg, yeah. Leg. So you got to be quick to change legs, right? The minute you got one turn happening, change for the other turn. And he answers you always. He's doing really good work in back. Ooh, careful, babe. Yeah, well, it's like got a double dip right there. And she got her head up and kind of unbalanced herself. That's where Star got it, yeah. Well, Star's probably a little tired today. She's had a lot of work. Careful. Try not to spin his butt too far out, because then he can't get it back. Left leg. There. Now right leg. Now left leg. There you go. That's what the whole thing should look like.
She did condition to be ready.
What's that?
Susie did condition to be.
Yeah, that's what she said. Sometimes I think people don't have their lessons. Good boy. This one's been taking lessons too. But sometimes the lessons aren't targeted enough for the issue we're after. Better. So not too much rain, a lot of there. That's what's supposed to happen, Jess. She sneaks back and forth like a big snake, changing her legs underneath her. Then you don't need as much rain, which aggravates her anyway. She doesn't mind telling you she's aggravated. Left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. There you go, left leg. Yeah. If you change your legs quickly enough, there, you get it. Sometimes he gets confused when you grab his face. Come on, honey. You getting tired of this?
No.
Oh, that's good. There you go.
I was just in my way a little bit that time.
You just knocked that down.
Sorry. My foot knocked it down.
Yeah, well, I didn't think your horse did.
Excuse me.
But if you see her going to knock it down, kick with that leg and she'll move away from it. Thank you. Sit up.
Sorry.
So your upper body has to be able to control itself and keep you up so you don't lose your balance. Good boy. Right leg, left leg, tap, tap. The leg aid is a tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Right leg, left leg. I should see your legs change. If you're moving the left leg to move her over, don't kick her with the other leg. Then she's like, hey, bitch, what do you want? She's a very literal kind of girl. So keep your body up. Right leg, left leg, whoop, 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 whoop. Left leg, right leg, right leg. Sit back. Your legs don't work if you lean forward either. And you can't pull down on him because he doesn't like it. All right, you can get around it. Good. He did that really well, huh?
He did.
Yeah.
For him.
Yeah. As soon as you start translating into the reins, he gets done. So one leg at a time, Jess. Good. Yeah. Now she goes from leg to leg really well. The head's much better. Come on, you. Trot, trot. That's a good girl. Thank you, Kevin. You're pulling down and locking on him, Sue. There you go. He gets worried, he paces. That's what he was doing in the canter yesterday.
Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
you get bound up in the bit and pacing. This is better. There you go, careful with the hand. There you go. Good boy. Left leg tap tap. Right leg, there you go. Good, 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 good. Okay, you may walk. Sit back, Sue. Land gently. And walk. You can finish what you're doing. Left leg, right leg, tap, 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 tap. Left leg, tap, tap, tap. Very good. You may walk. Walk. Good. The more you can ride with your leg, and he just showed you that, Donna, you don't start grabbing his face, because you do, he goes, wait, 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 wait. As soon as you're honest with the leg, he's good. Let everybody stretch. Oh my God, somebody's getting warm. This weaving thing is an exercise we have set up at my house every day. And everybody does it 3 or 4 times a week. And if you do it for 10 minutes, it doubles your heart rate. So you know it's doing work.
How far apart do you have them?
And they're 8 of my paces. Huey did these, I'm not sure. Some of these are a little short, but they're 8 of my paces.
They really make us work. It's great.
Huh?
It's really good because it really works.
It's really short,
Yeah.
but it really works.
It
And you
really
can't steer it.
You can't steer
You
it.
go to steer it, it's like, okay,
Can
now
I
you're
hand
really
this to you,
making a
honey?
mess. The one time you grabbed his face, he went, ugh.
Yeah.
As soon as you went back to your leg, he said, I'm okay. He's a real crook because he makes you do it right.
Yeah.
She got very good at that.
When I got out of her way.
Yes. If you mess with her face, she's like, oh, go to hell. You got your legs working and not both legs at once. And she was like, well, yeah, of course I can do it. She's very honest in a dirty kind of way. It's a very good exercise to teach you how to use your aids and not to give up. If it's not going to work, make it work. And you gave him another tap and he did it. He's one you definitely have to learn to make him go from your legs because he's so reactive about the mouth. He goes, oh, no, no, I don't like that. And they should be able to go from your legs in your seat. You're cruising along snoozing, waiting for the next job. That's what she looks like. But she's good with head now. The periscoping around about gone. So I think the thing to do is just to ride her as though she's normal, ride her to go straight. I think it will make her feel secure and she won't need to look everywhere. It's probably the best way you have of convincing her that she's fine if she stays with you. What are you doing, huh? I'm giving you the eye. His clip really works. He never gets very hot.
I've been riding a lot.
Yeah. So gradually pick your reins back up. Do it slowly, smoothly. Don't lean forward. Don't dig your leg in, because then he goes faster. He needs to come up a little more, Donna. Just shorten the rein by grab and slide. Then bring your elbows back. There you go. And you may trot. Sit tall. Don't move your body and trot. That was a good start, Sue. You didn't squirm on him. And Sue, remember, he's got to go straight. Did you walk over the poles with her, Jess?
No, I haven't.
Oh, come around and walk the white ones. You can go ahead and trot the white ones, Donna. Just let her walk over the white ones once so she can see them. And you can just keep trotting and we'll do the white ones. Careful, buddy. No pacing. I suddenly realized they look different from what she's used to. Good girl. Yeah, that's what I figured she'd do. Careful, don't get mad at her. Good, good. I don't like to get mad at her when it's a sight thing. Because she's worried. Look beyond, Donna. Let his head go. Because he couldn't get forward enough, eh?
Yeah.
He got real high. You know, the Arabs do one of two things. They either don't go forward or they don't go up.
Okay.
He got the up, but he forgot the forward.
Okay.
And in order not to canter, he's got to be allowed with his head to come down and forward. Because he didn't have enough power to go over. Let her go. Good girl. Right answer. Put the head down and step, huh? Let him go.
Forward, forward, forward.
Good boy. He needed a little more release without your leg going back.
Okay.
These aren't as hard as yesterday, but they're a different visual.
Okay.
Ooh, careful, buddy. Sit up. Let his head go. Ooh. Ah, that's a good boy. You said he does ground poles at home, right?
Sorry?
You do ground poles at home? Come on, Violet. You can get one step. Good. Pat him on the withers.
Good boy.
Yeah, just rub his neck a little. Tell him how good he is. That's right. That was a good effort, huh? And he changed his whole body. He said, "Oh yeah, he put it in can-do mode instead of can't-do mode."
I was holding him back. I held him back.
I can see that.
Because I thought he was going to duck out.
Nah, he's on a different mood today. Come on, buddy. Let him just walk. Let him walk. Let him walk. Circle, Jess. Ah, that's a good boy. I don't want him worried.
I honestly, I think he's a little sore in his back from yesterday,
Could be.
and I think, cause I've never had him quite this frazzled.
He may be sore from yesterday. He worked hard.
Yeah. So he had a little
Let
spot
go, let go, let go,
on
let go.
the saddle.
You can try sitting lighter, because you sit kind of heavy. Try sitting lighter, and if you want to just walk them, it's okay. Very good boy. I think we got him worried because he did the other ones really well, so, Donna, but they were hard, and he decided he'd done enough of that. So I'm doing these today to get his guts back. So, Jess, just keep reminding her forward, forward, forward. Just keep sending her forward. Come on, cluck, cluck. Keep sending her, keep sending her. They're just a tiny bit harder than what we did the last clinic, and she's not quite sure how to do it. Yeah. There's the happy forward, go get it horse. That's right. Always tell him he's good. Just give Sue a chance to walk them. Yeah, if he's not used to hard work, we worked hard yesterday. Let him look. Good boy. Good boy. And he got 2 steps in each one, which was exactly what we want. And you released him really well. So reminder to go, Jess. Go, good. But she's a little cheap with length of step. And she doesn't want to use it. Yeah. Feel now he's coming forward? Very good boy. And he likes it when you pat him. He says, hey man, that was good. He's not always good, so it's nice to be able to reward him. Keep going, Jess. There you go. He tells me you're good today. Keep the leg forward. That's it. Just let him do whatever he can. Good boy. Soften. Yeah. He says, I'm good, I go forward, and I reach. That'll take care of his back. He has a good back. Go. Go. Leave the ground. The big step isn't necessarily her thing. She's not sure she can, but she's getting it. Be careful you don't bother Sue's horse.
Good boy.
All forward, huh?
Yeah, all clear.
Very good. And in your hand without whining. Your legs being good. And your back's being good. Come on, throw your reins away. Good girl. All but one step was very good. And you rewarded her just right. See if you can just drop your reins. Good boy. Yeah. Hey, man, I got that figured out. It feels good, doesn't it? He wants to do that and he's not quite sure how.
I know you're pooping.
Keep the engine running because he's pooping.
Oh, good. Pooping too.
You got it figured out. You can go change direction somewhere. Sue, you can change direction. Watch out for the white tornado. He's coming your way. Come on, babe. She shouldn't be allowed to take 2 steps. Change direction. Oops. She shouldn't be allowed to just quit either.
No, that was my fault.
She knows you'll kind of go "Bleh," and go along for it. Come on, honey. That's a good girl. You going back to the barn, buddy?
Oh, they're just at it.
White poles.
Okay.
I think there's something going on. Not usually this.
You're digging it with your heel every step. That my horse would buck you off. I'm not joking. She would. You'd be landing on your head somewhere. You kick my horse every step. I don't want to tell you how far you get pitched. It may look a little different, but remind her forward. Come on, honey. Let the grain soft. Look up. Well, how about that for improvement? Good girl. Don't let your hands get too far apart.
Okay.
Look up. Fire the cannon. Very good. He was going to look at it. You didn't let him.
Okay.
Well, sit back a little bit, Sue. There you go. Just gently. I don't know if his back's tired behind you or underneath you.
That's a running horse. It won't kill you. Come on.
You can go walk over the poles. Try not to have your thighs gripping him. That's better. Good boy. There you go. Go, go, go. Hands together. You don't want to yank her in the mouth when you crack her with a whip. Good effort.
So when you're outside.
What game was he playing up there? Were there boogers up there?
Oh, for God's sakes.
Shut
Have an
up.
attitude adjustment.
Shut up. Shut up. Very nice.
Good boy. You had to work at that.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
I'm sorry, Kevin. Let me get out of the way.
You're messing up the videographer's work.
I am.
So any better with Sue sitting on this saddle?
Pardon?
Sue sitting on this saddle. Does she think? Because she was feeling she was pitching forward yesterday.
Who's that?
Sue. We put her in my saddle. Well, one of my saddles.
She's sitting better intermittently.
Okay.
She thinks his back is sore.
Well, I told her about her pad. Her pad was hitting him right at the ridge of his.
Yes, boogers.
Yeah,
And I can't tell if he's whining about the front of his back or the back of his back. Because she sits so badly, her hand is weak. Come on. Good save. You better pat him. You did a good job. And he avoids the hand so badly. I think she is sitting better in this saddle. He looks like he's got pretty good with his clearance.
Yeah.
But he looks like a horse that should be able to go. He gotten worried bouncing up and down about trying to do the pole, so I'm just letting him walk.
Okay.
I can't believe she did that. I remember her.
Oh yeah, she was lovely. Yeah, but not so as old ladies who have children.
I'm an old lady.
And other, yeah, but you don't have kids
Thank
and
God.
that do stuff. And it kills me that you intelligent women do not have children. You leave it to us to reproduce, the ones that are idiots.
We don't need more people. That's Wilson. I said the world doesn't need more people. They certainly need more. Don't need more than 2 of us. And we don't have time in our lives for that. We want to keep running our lives. Good. That's right. Leg forward. Drive the cannon. Very good. I knew he wouldn't make that mistake again. He looks like he's happier now, Sue. Or seats always digging in. And he thinks That's a good boy. Try it trotting. Watch the hands flying around Jess. Hand H should be straight back to the elbow. Go on. Let her head go. Chase her up. She doesn't have fluid in her body to do it. Good boy. He doesn't want to touch a rail again. Uh-oh. I wonder if it's bothering him. But she grips with her thigh, I think. That's it. Sit back a bit. Ooh. Maybe
She said he was fussy this morning.
He's very fussy this morning. Try it. Just try it and see. Leave him be. Grab the mane. No, don't shorten the reins. Grab the mane. Good boy.
Oh, nice.
You wonder what the problem is? Yeah. That's a little bit diagnostic. You can't see it, but he's telling you that. Go. I don't know, but what if it... Wow, Donna. I don't know, but what if it's just a D-ring? But... What kind of bit does he have on?
It's a D with the little lozenge in the center.
Huh? So it should be kind.
That's what it's
He's just fussy today.
He's really fussy today.
Yeah.
I think it's.
But when you let go of the reins
Which when she
and grabbed his mane, he went beautifully.
yeah, but when she was feeling his back before we were trying to
Before-
saddle, she
yeah.
could see it was
Yeah,
just
his
uncomfortable.
back may be tired. But
He
when
worked-
you...
He worked hard yesterday.
The reason I had you grab the mane is because I was suspicious of your hand, and he instantly went, "Oh, I'm fine." So it's a combination of back sore and the hand. Maybe he doesn't need to do too much more. I don't know, you know, particularly with what you say his work program, Ed. He did an awful lot of work yesterday.
Yes. Yeah. Is it easier if I just walk him someplace else or everybody?
No, you can stay here.
around.
Stay here?
Come on,
Make
kick
him
it,
at least
kick it.
weave through the things.
Okay.
Do something.
He's already done that.
I just don't
He
know
did
what
really well.
planned, so.
Ride your wild animal. Good. Go with him. Very good. You two can walk.
I really like him.
I like him a lot.
I do. I really
I
like
think he should be wonderful.
him. Yep.
I'm not thrilled that he's barefoot because he's not landing level. I think there's so much. You can walk, Jess. Just sit, close your legs, and walk. You can walk. You want to go once more? Okay. Let her head go. Kick her up. That's what you can do. I didn't realize she's half saddlebred, or quarter saddlebred, but she gets all her bone and substance. But she doesn't really go forward. She has those long, long legs, but she doesn't use them. So that's pretty good today, Donna. I think you got a little. I think the other work was so hard he got a little bit backed off.
Okay.
So and I know he doesn't like the white poles, so I said, let's use the white poles to get his confidence up.
So when he started really lifting right at the end there, is it because the first one's more elevated?
I think because the first one's elevated,
Okay.
and he'd also got his mind back on it.
Okay.
And you kicked and said go and let go of it. He said, hang on. And then after he hit it, that was the best thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah, okay.
Because then he got really fancy. But I do think the dark elevated pole helps him find it. And he's already in before he starts staring at the white ones. Now you're walking nicely.
Wow, look at him.
Let your
march,
arm go
march,
with him.
march, march.
There you go. Without your body squirming too much. Because his back is sore, you want to sit quietly. That's it, Jess. Now she got her neck out where it belongs. Bigger step is not her thing. When she makes the bigger step, it doesn't look hard. Like she did that easily. She committed to do it and did it. But probably because she's always, I don't, you know, who knows how long her eyesight's been funny. But she's kind of
Honestly,
always,
I think her entire life.
I think so too. Because she's always sucking back.
Yeah, because I've always said something's wrong with her eyes, but until now,
It turns out there is something wrong with her eyes.
yep.
Yeah, I think he may be very, there. That was good, Sue. You moved him up a little bit and he went without worrying. That's very nice. The seat's very busy too. It's your seat digging his back. Remember when I was talking yesterday about pushing with your seat too much? That makes sore backs.
What was she saying?
We did the mileage. We've done 4.45. That's what we did yesterday with the cantering. So that's how much that exercise, like mileage wise. And yesterday that we cantered too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that I don't even. And I never know how long you've been.
Yeah.
But that exercise does a lot.
Oh my God.
and it will, both of these, the weaving cones and the poles, punch your heart rate up. I always have a line of I use cones, but I always have a line of cones. I always have rails set up at my house, and everybody, but no, we don't do the ground poles, obviously, with the driving horses, but everybody does weaving cones several days a week, and the driving horses lunge over ground poles. My ground poles are 5 feet apart and 9 inches high, and they go pinging down through there.
How many how many would you usually set up?
I usually have 5 ground poles.
5?
You know those 2 big horses, the Boyers?
Yeah.
How powerful they are?
Yeah.
It's been 2 years. They're big and they're strong, and I got sick of picking up rails they were throwing across the ring. So I said to Dan, go find me telephone poles. We have 6 telephone poles. They do them every week for at least 10 minutes in the lesson.
Okay.
And they are Sue won the 100 and won the 30 mile and was best condition 2 weeks later.
Oh my God, that's awesome. I wondered who won because it wasn't an Ector rider. It was Sue.
Sue, yeah, they stopped.
Yeah,
Sue was
she told me
champion.
that.
Steve was reserve on his new black pony, the
Okay.
Notch. And then Dan was first, and who the heck?
Oh, that's great for Sue.
Cat went past Phil. Somebody else placed, and I forgot who it was. And then 2 Morgans didn't finish. 3 Morgans didn't finish. Break my heart. And Cat went past Phil with her Morgan, so she didn't do much. I've forgotten who the other one was that was 4th. The fact that, Connie won, Steve was reserve, and Dan was first, that kept me happy.
Yeah.
I can't remember who the 4th one was.
Right.
What are you looking at, babe? Yeah, I think her eyes have always made her not want to go.
Always.
Yep. She's moving the legs. She's getting there, but she's not going forward.
Well, it took her 7 years to be fit for public because everything spooked her.
I think she's always been timid. Okay, so I'm gonna have the other 2 do sit trot. You just do posting. I don't want to pound on him. He's nicely relaxed right now. Rain, like you're moving your butt too much. Your butt digging that much, that's gonna hurt his back. That much motion and it's sitting heavy. You want to sit lightly, stretch down your feet, and not let your butt keep digging on him. Somebody somewhere gave you a dressage lesson and told you to use your seat.
I was the same way.
And Sue, Donna and
Hello?
Donna and Jess, sit
Oh,
trot.
I know, right?
And you
I
go
had
ahead and
a-
post with him. Want to be good to his back. Maybe that's better with your butt. Now you're not digging. She's recovered. She's ready to sit and watch.
Great.
Go ahead and trot sitting, you 2. And make it like little bitty nice Western. Careful. 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 Good, Donna. You feel how hard that back's wiggling? He's pitching you up. Don't let him get away.
Okay.
He's dirty. He trots along so good as he goes, I'm going to lengthen
Then
and she won't.
he's the most preoccupied little bugger.
He is. That's better, Susie. Sue, I mean. Try not to take the rein. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. That's a good boy. And post very gently. Yeah, good. You're all right, honey. Better. There you go. I don't want him to remember us badly. Easy with your rein. Not bad, Jess. You get a little slower. She doesn't do a lot with her hind legs, which is why she has trouble lengthening over the poles. She drags her hind feet. And so I want to make her do the slow.
Remember, the left stifle is her problem.
Well, because the slow trot will help the stifle. Slow trot's done good things for his stifles. You're leaning right.
Oh, Jesus, right this time.
I'm always after you, know that.
That's good.
That's a good place for your seat, Sue. It's light. Ooh. I think that's a little bit, horse got a little sour, and he's trying to sneak home.
Yeah.
But there you got over it. That was a very nice place for your seat because it wasn't bothering him. Good, good. There you go. It's a good example of what happens when you dig with your seat. You got us. That's it, Jess. Very well done. She started to quit. You just sat down and whispered her forward. no objection, and she went, and she didn't get quick. You rode it, whoa, babe. You rode it really nicely. Watch your bouncing hands. Elbows have to stay on the side, not the back. Good boy. And it bends. What's the matter with that? Pretty darn nice. You want to work stifles, that's the way to do it. That's it, Sue. Good. Keep looking right. Ooh, ooh, not quicker, not quicker. Good boy. That's his little resistance that he does before he doesn't want to do something. He doesn't want to go the way you want to go. Head comes up, he gets all snarly. Now he's delightful. And he's doing the slow trot. Good, Jess. Keep the elbows by your side. That will keep your hand steady. The horse's head does not move in trot. Trouble is your body moves. Good girl. This is very patient and good. Patient isn't always her long suit. Try not to tweak your fingers. I just saw your left fingers give 6 aids. My horse would have taken the left right over Susie. Good. The fingers closed, no finger aids. Use your elbow. Good, good, good. A little more right rein. A little bit, there. And he says, okay, I don't got to get down there. You good boy. His eye is cheery again. That's nice, you see it is light. Let's everybody change direction. The little turn. Just turn right where you are, Jess. You don't need to walk. We're trying to turn it trot to build up rear ends. So when you're on the trail, you can keep careful, buddy. Careful with your hand. And you gotta go back to boing boing, buddy. There you go, good boy. If you just settle your arm on your elbow, good, Sue. I like. He's really trying to get it. That's very nice. And she's actually stepping into her front footprint, despite herself. Trot, trot. There you go. Hate seeing people have to kick. If I had to kick every step, how would I get my driving horse where I'm going? I put it in the trot, stays there until I change the program. This makes him a lot happier, doesn't it? Careful, careful. Don't try not to pull down on the rein. Bring your hand towards your elbow and he'll answer. Yeah, good. Good boy. You can go posting. You've done your time. Yeah. And then kind of let him stay in that trot so he stays working on his hocks. What's that?
His lips cracked.
Oh, yeah. He's saying. That's nice, Donna. You can let her go rising trot. Yeah, she'd have to go a lot more, but just kind of keep the hind end popping and get her to come forward willingly, which means don't kick her all the time. You don't kick it, you pound it with a stick. Good boy, you're all right. Pick the hand up. You're trying to be nice to him, but you can't make connection. Then he puts his head up and he jerks on you. You're not jerking on him, but he blames you. That's a good boy. There, ease your hand. Good. Trot's still nice and boingy, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. He doesn't choose to make that much effort. We can't train 100 miles a day, so we got to train the body to work harder than it does on the trail, which is what he's doing right now. Not too quick, Jess. That's it. And you may walk. Pinch your knees and walk. Don't use the reins. Pinch your knees and they'll walk. Good boy. I'm trying to be good.
We're trying to figure it out. Thanks.
You got him, he was really skinny and unworked, right? Yeah. Takes a long time to get the muscles back up and get them comfortable. He looks good, but he probably doesn't have muscles yet. Where are you going?
Visiting with the girls. Come on.
'Cause I'm gonna go sit with the girls.
I'm done, he says.
The party animal.
He's so lazy.
Watch your leg way back there. They figure out you go somewhere to chat at the instructor, and then they all want to come and chat. You're a good girl. What kind of slippers does she have on?
Oh, these are Renegades.
I think they fit better than most people's do. Maybe you've used them more miles.
She hasn't used them many miles, no.
She looks really comfy in them. And she's reaching with her front feet.
She prefers shoes.
You know me, I'm not a barefoot fan.
Yeah, I know.
But I like the way she's working in those.
I pulled the shoes to save money.
Ah. I see too many uncomfortable horses with barefoot.
Yeah, Fergus working on her Jen's feet, so no shoes.
There you go. He cantered pretty well, didn't he, yesterday?
No.
No. I don't want to make him do things that he's going to be nasty about. She says his back's sore. But if you walk too much, the back gets sore. That's one reason we stopped walking. I walk on rides, but I don't walk a long time. I walk little bits often. But if you sit and walk all day, the back gets tired. If you watch, see how much your seat's moving?
Right.
That's going to hurt her back. And guess what? His back's sore. That seat is every step digging,
Yeah.
digging, and pushing the saddle forward against his hair. You wonder why the back's sore. I think she's got Holly's saddle on today.
He's got Holly's saddle.
He didn't even want to hear about his. I don't blame him.
Is that his motion making her move like that? Or is that his motion?
No,
or
it's
is
her digging with her seat. His motion's fine, but she digs with her seat every step. People think they're making the horse go. They're hurting it and making it quit. Donna's seat's pretty quiet today.
I got yelled at
You can imagine somebody weighs X pounds and they sit on you, they're constantly grinding your hair forward.
Right.
Won't work very well. Maybe we'll let him just wander around while they canter.
Okay.
I don't want to get him upset,
Okay.
particularly with his back sore.
I'll just stay to the inside then, right?
Yeah, probably best. I'm going to leave Sue walking so your other monkeys can canter. She's going to canter inside off. She's going to walk inside off the track, so she won't be in your way. It's a big place. You can get around her.
Yep.
She's just one little horse walking. Yeah, that's information for you, buddy. Somebody did a beautiful job on his mane.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. It's just right. My husband would whine if you have to braid it, but he doesn't.
She gets the lessons and she does. Gives her lessons.
So you may canter when you're ready.
We're doing her bad side first.
Yeah.
Tell her what she's doing.
Sit tall, Jess.
Yes,
Outside leg back, inside leg forward. Canter when you're ready.
of course. Then you tell her.
Nice, Donna.
Unfortunate 'cause mine was yelled. I got totally yelled at.
Don't let her run into it, Jess. Outside leg back, inside leg forward. Sit. You can't post if you want to canter.
I know about you at the corner.
This is a different canter than you had yesterday. This is his nice pony canter. Don't get forward with him. Good job. And your leg is nice. Try to avoid a wrestling match with his face.
I'm sorry, Jen. No, that's fine.
Just ignore the traffic. Keep cantering. Careful with your hand. If he gets tipping his head, I'm smelly about his mouth. There you go. Let your tailbone stay down. Gently. Good. Jessica's obviously having a left lead issue. So Donna, make a circle on this end.
Okay.
Stay this side of the ground poles. Sit back. Don't change your position. Just keep your position and ask. So look left, look left, look left. Here she comes. I don't care what lead she's on. She'll get it in a minute. Look left. Don't lean left. Look left. Ah, feel the difference?
Yes.
Do another one. That's pretty.
I'm gonna keep going.
Keep going. Feel your hands following?
Yes.
And he's not arguing, is he?
No.
Very nice. He can trot. Whoop. Trot. Now. Oh, you got correct lead. Good.
Yeah,
Let her go on around. Just go around, Donna. Good, Donna. Let him trot. is actually much better. I saw her a month ago at Meg's. It's improved. You can take a little walk. Close your knees and walk. Squeeze hard. No problem stopping, eh? Okay, Jess, she can have a break. Give her a little bit of trot. Then we'll try the left lead again just before you get to M over there. So make sure you ask before the letter. So right about there, ask for canter. She's quick with that right lead, isn't she? I don't know how many years she's been doing it. Good, you got it. That was a flying change.
Yeah.
Very nice. She doesn't want to get it wrong. She just, watch your outside rate at shirking. Canter again. Sit. You need the outside rein and the outside leg to get the correct lead. You're a very good boy today. That was a pretty canter.
Yeah.
She getting tired?
I think she might be a little.
Okay, give her a walk. We'll do. I know it's hard for you. You've gotten the left lead several times.
You gotta try one.
You got to have outside leg and outside rein because she always wants the right lead. The outside rein will stop the outside lead. The outside leg will bring the outside under to canter. Because if they push their butt out, you're never going to get the correct lead.
Revan, what is it if they're cross cantering? What are you supposed to do to get them to fix it?
Her butt falls out because of her stifles,
Okay.
and that's why it's hard for her to get the right lead.
Well, you know how most horses usually
Because
they're correct in the front, wrong in the back?
the right stifle's the bad one.
Okay.
And so it falls out, and then she can't get the right lead. That's
Okay.
why she'll do the little hop and change. I think if you schooled it 3 days a week, you could get it.
Yeah.
But I don't think she gets much of that. But she's willing to canter now, which is good. I think that's where her right stifle makes it hard for her. Because when she goes around a turn, her butt wants to fall out because of the right stifle. And then
But
she,
her left stifle's the problem.
yeah, well, but the right one's tired of taking care of the left one.
Well, yeah.
Because she doesn't want to be on the wrong lead. She tries to change it.
Yes.
Like over there, when she didn't get the change done, she did get the rear end changed.
I mean, it seems fine.
You know, if you got one stifle bad, the other one's always taking the brunt. So that changed direction. He doesn't seem to care if they go cantering off without him.
Yeah, he makes cranky faces, but that's okay. It gives us something to correct.
It's good for him just to live with it.
Yeah.
If the canter worries him, he can have them cantering around him. And these two canter nicely. They're not naughty. Don't dig too much with your butt. Your seat's digging, digging, digging. And your saddle's going forward an inch and back an inch, and forward an inch and back an inch. That digs a hole in your horse's back. Yeah, little. If you asked with your leg, he wasn't answering as much as you wanted, so you got leaning more and more.
Oh.
You needed to back it up with the leg. You were body wishing him. He's like, yeah, well, I'm ignoring you.
I'm gonna do that on this direction too, so you have to yell at me.
Yeah, so you step to your outside stirrup, keep your rib cage stretched up, ask with your leg. If it doesn't go, back it up with a whip. There you go. That was nice, Don. Sit. Good. If you don't, good, Jess. We know this side's no problem.
Yeah.
But we'll go back to the left a little bit afterwards. But I like to let her do what's easy. Sit a little bit out. There, good. Good. Remember how bad he was yesterday? He couldn't canter in a straight line. Today she's sitting right. He's a little on the lamb chop. That's good, Sue. I can see him thinking. He's doing fine. But I can see him going, uh-oh, here they come. You need to try to sit there and pretend you don't notice. Because when you get tight in your seat, he goes, see, she knows they're coming too. So just sit there. Good corner, huh?
Nice corner.
And you sat straight.
I did.
We're going to reprogram that damn old body one way or another. That's it, Sue. This direction, she has happy canter.
Yes.
You probably don't work in a ring a whole lot, right?
No.
No. Careful, babe. Good girl. Sit left, Donna. Yeah. Sit left, and a little bit, just take your outside rein back.
Okay.
There you go. You got it. That's how you fall off. That's also what happens when you don't sit where you belong. There is something in that corner.
Oh, it was a squirrel.
Yeah,
We
there's
saw it.
but there's always something in that corner.
Oh, we saw a squirrel.
Good, Donna. You didn't get mad. You just sat there and fixed it.
I always have to reorganize. I try to ask too quickly sometimes.
Yes, you do. And if you don't reorganize yourself, you're giving bad. That was good, Jess. You turned her head and showed her the squirrel wasn't there. He is there still. You turned her head so she didn't see him.
I know there's a squirrel. Come on.
Don't get pumping. Your arms go forward and back only. There you go. They were starting to circle.
Okay.
And when they circle, he's like, nah, man, she's doing that again. He's not nice because he doesn't give you a break. But in his defense, he didn't have a break in his life. Because his previous rider had her first lessons of her life this past winter. Melody Blittersdorf. Had 5 lessons last winter with me in Florida. They were the only lessons she's ever had.
Really?
And all by the seat of her
All
pants.
the miles she has.
Oh, God knows. She's been on teams and everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's happy because you got it right. I don't even know how many miles she's been, but she's been, I say she's been on teams. And there's a junior that takes her horse to Worlds. And she was wonderful to teach. She just didn't know she needed that stuff. This is pretty, huh? She's loping around like a pleasure horse, and it's got a nice jump in it. And he's not noticed them so much now.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I think we're okay. And you're not telling him it's a problem either. And you may walk. Use your knees. Good girl. She wasn't looking for him anyway, so I figured it's okay to stop
He's
there.
like screaming. She's screaming, walking. Oh, he's like, bam.
He walked. You pushed the walk button. He said, I did. They've done an hour and a quarter, so they probably had enough. And Mary will be along shortly with her carriage.
They look like they were almost ready in the stall.
Yeah,
They're out walking around.
they were happy to walk, but they're walking nicely.
It's such a good man.
He heard you say, okay, and walk, and he put the brakes on like crazy.
He kind of knows my voice.
Yes, he does.
He was great. You're leaning forward and singing. You're like, there you go. You relax and it escapes.
Yeah. As soon as I start talking, it's quiet.
Well, that was actually good for him, Sue. He got relaxed with it. It was okay. The circuit, and these two are good to canter with because they're not stupid, and they roll right along. So he gets the full effect of.
Okay, we're not stupid most days.
No, they're not stupid.
Did you lose your radio?
No, she
I
took it
did.
off.
If it wasn't in my bra, I would have
Oh.
lost it. But it was jammed
It was.
in there.
It was. It
'Cause
was.
It came
as
unzipped.
one woman said to me, it's where the packing is.
That,
I've
I
done
mean,
a
I
good
put those
ride.
good sports bras on, so it like stays in there. Great.
Like bubble wrap.
But at least,
It's this one too, I
Have-
think, because
have you-
isn't this the one with the white
have
thing?
you met Nancy Murray with a little red?
Yes.
You ought to find out what it sounds like when hers is in her bra on a hot day. Oh my God, what a rack! It just slips on the hook in the back. See the little
Oh,
flap?
okay, this
Yeah.
Yeah, it
doesn't-
came
this doesn't
undone
hook?
at the canter. I felt the thing. I'm like, what's clanking?
It's your audio,
Have it at all.
and we'll only need one for
That was
Marion.
great. Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. We're back again later. But
We'll save one for Marion. The others we can turn off.
That's the opera, just turned it down, there's nothing there, so I guess it's,
Who knows? If it clicks, it went off. If it didn't,
I didn't hear click.
That was a good boy. You got through it.
It's driving now.
Yeah, I did hear
Yeah.
click. I heard it.
I think Mary's next. I don't know where she is, but
It's right there.
she may be being nice and not scaring you guys. She's pretty clever that way.
Mary has the cart, you guys, just so you know when you leave.
Yeah, Mary's very good. She won't scare you.
Turn this off so the battery doesn't.
She understands.